Okay, hi YouTube. Hi everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight. I look a little like a hot mess, so don't judge me. It's been on a long day, and I've been doing a bunch of trainings live for my Synergence group and all that kind of jazz. So this, don't judge. But anyways, how fabulous is this orange lipstick? I am like totally channeling my inner Kylie Jenner right now with the orange lipstick. I feel like the Kardashians and Kylie have been like all over the orange lately, and so I was like, rock me a good orange lip. So, anyways, I wanted to come live on my channel and talk about my experience with getting the Kyleena put in the other day. So, if you guys are not familiar with what the Kyleena is, it is an IUD that has a low dose of hormone in it. So, it's essentially just like the Mirena, but it is smaller. So, it's meant for women who have never been pregnant. So, if you have had babies and you don't want to have any more babies, most women get the Mirena put in, but it was a little large. And so it was meant for uterus. It has been stretched out and had babies. So in the past, whenever you went to go in and have an IUD placed when you haven't had children, you actually had to have your cervix measured. Um, and if it wasn't big enough, then you couldn't have the Mirena put in because for a risk of perforation and complications. So, like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something like that, I went in to go see if I was a candidate to have the Mirena put in, and I was not. And so I'm like, well, that's lame. And I'm not sure why they haven't just come out with a smaller one. Well, they finally did. Like 10 or 15 years later, apparently healthcare, one of the gajillion-dollar companies, Pfizer, whomever, decided to finally get on the bandwagon. So Kyleena is the smaller sister of the Mirena. So I decided to put it in and have it done, mostly because I'm really tired of having a period. And as you get older, as my OBGYN explained to me, your menstrual cycles will start to become heavier, closer together, just really kind of more of a pain in the butt in general. So, which has started kind of happening to me. So she recommended getting an IUD put in, which being a nurse, I was a little nervous about getting it done because I have seen a few complications with the Mirena. I have not seen a lot. It's pretty rare, actually. For the amount of women that I've taken care of in my career, I've only ever seen like a pregnancy or a perforation of an IUD. I mean, I could count it on one hand after being a nurse for, 13 years. So it's really pretty low. And one of my other options was getting the Implanon in the arm done. And after talking to a lot of my girlfriends and doing a lot of research online, I just felt like the IUD would be a better option for me. So I went and had it put in on Thursday. And today is now Monday. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So 5 days later. So when I had it put in, they basically just do, it was really easy. They basically just put the speculum in like you're having a regular pelvic exam done. And then they use a dilator to dilate your cervix opening. And that part was probably the most uncomfortable part. Like they just kind of slick that in real fast. And it was like, oh. Now, granted, I've never had babies and I've never had children or birthed anything. So I'm sure women who are like, have had babies and had an IUD put in, they're like, girl, please, like, this was nothing. But I've never had babies. So when they dilated me, it was like a really, really awful period cramp. But it also like I don't know. It kind of vagled me a little bit and kind of made me feel like I was going to like poop myself for a minute. And I was just kind of like, did not feel real great. Um, so she dilated me and then just like counted down, just counted to 10. She's like, okay, we're going to put it in. just take some deep breaths. I'm going to count to 10 and we're going to be done. And so she just slicked it in. 10 seconds, done. Like it was that easy, you guys. It was really, really easy to put in. Took no time at all. I mean, the entire process took all of 3 minutes, which is awesome. Afterwards, I would say that I definitely had some pretty gnarly cramping, but nothing that wasn't cured with just ibuprofen. Taking 800 of ibuprofen every 6 hours, and I was fine. I mean, when the ibuprofen started to wear off, it was pretty intense cramps. Like it kind of gave you like the cold sweats a little bit, and you felt a little lightheaded, and you're like, ugh. I mean, it's like kind of like that type of cramping. But I mean, you just took the Motrin and it was fine. I definitely had like some spotting, but nothing that nothing that would even require like a pad. So it was really, really, really light spotting. And by Sunday, I would say that that has significantly gotten better. And today I haven't needed any Motrin at all. So I still feel maybe just a little bit like bloated in my low abdominal area. And they tell you that that can be normal for several weeks just to have a little bit of kind of like bloating feeling. But I mean, 5 days later and I feel great. Like I have no pain. The spotting's almost pretty much gone. And if I like don't have another period after this, I am like, yes, honey, yes. I am so sold. So the process was really, really painless. So I'll keep you guys updated if anything changes and I'm like, oh my God, get it out of me. I'll definitely let you know. But take it from me as a nurse, never had babies, 34. And it was super easy, you guys. As far as I'm concerned, right now at this point, I would highly recommend getting the Kyleena done. There was nothing about it that was like awful or that I was unhappy about. So if you guys are interested, definitely talk to your OBGYN and definitely, find out some options because prior to the Kyleena, really having an IUD was not a good option for women who had never had pregnancy before. So just wanted to give you guys my input and my story and my experience because I definitely know that I was a little nervous and a little freaked out about doing it prior to doing it. So anyways, I hope you guys find that that is helpful. If you like this video, certainly share it with any of your friends who are thinking about having it done or have questions about it. If you like this video, if you have any questions about my experience, certainly give me some comments below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you guys may have about my experience. I can definitely kind of steer you a little bit in the medical division as far as that's concerned. And if you like my YouTube channel, subscribe because I like to come live and talk about my life all the time. So anyways, I hope you guys all have a fabulous evening. Thanks for joining me. And I will check in with you guys